Steve. Well, ladies, the lines on our faces say it all, right? Don't you worry about it. Those smile lines, they only make you look more beautiful. But if you are looking for some ways to prevent maybe the other wrinkles, we got some help for you this morning. Here to tell us some ways to prevent and treat wrinkles is registered nurse Karen Nichols. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Looking lovely today, as all of our ladies and men are there. But everybody really wants to know, what are wrinkles and what causes them?
Well, wrinkles can be described in a couple of ways. I mean,
Okay.
wrinkles can be the creases between your eyes, the lines above your lip. There are folds on our neck, folds
Pretty
other
much
areas.
anywhere where
Right.
you see those lines,
Right.
you're like, that's a wrinkle.
Things we don't like, fortunately.
What can we do to prevent them?
Well, there's some basic things, and it depends on the wrinkle and where it's at.
Okay.
So basic is, we talk about prevention or
Okay.
protection. I mean, sunblock. I mean, that's the most important thing. Sun is going to cause a lot of problems in our skin and help, or basically depletes the collagen in our skin. It's one of the worst things. So ways to protect it would be different sunblocks per se.
What SPF do they need to be? And say you're just going out, like I do, for a run, and you're only out there for 20, 30 minutes or whatever, do you still need to apply?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
We feel you want to start with at least an SPF of 30.
Okay.
That's something to use on even a daily basis.
Okay.
Some say 15 to 20, but we recommend 30, especially if you're out running and you want to make sure and have good coverage. Because a lot of people, they forget. They don't apply it, or they think it's good for all day, and it's not. It needs to be reapplied at least every 2 hours.
Any foods or any other kind of treatments or stuff that people should be aware of to kind of cut back on it or to make things better?
Well, there are. Actually, you can, we forget just basic diet, foods that are rich in vitamin A, C, E, the omega-3s. Those are things that you can add to your diet as well. We forget they're fresh fruits, vegetables. We don't do a lot of that. Supplements are a way as well, but you really want to add fresh fruits and vegetables.
I think we actually have some pictures of some wrinkles here, and just kind of like the before and after with treatments and stuff that you guys have done here. Kind of talk me through a little bit of what's going on here. Well,
These photos show, of course, someone that has lines of expression.
Okay.
Most of the time that's caused from smiling, and ways to treat it would be different types of treatments we do in the office. We use a laser and light therapy that actually increases the collagen, because that's what depletes as we age, plus sun factors deplete that as well. So these were actually treated with a laser that
Now, is that a painful experience?
It can be, but in general it's pretty comfortable. Most people tolerate it quite nicely.
Well, good deal. Well, is there anything out there, a myth that maybe people have about wrinkles that you're like, no, that's not true, or no, that won't work to get it better?
There's a lot of myths. I mean, you read them in magazines, they're on the internet. Basically, different myths where you can't, putting lemon on your skin,
right, exactly.
or, things like that. It's really not going to make much of a difference. You need things to treat the skin. We talk about cleansing and exfoliating the skin. That's really going to make a big difference. And then, of course, the most important is going to be the protection. So.
Absolutely. So it's always the protection that's something there. Well, I certainly thank you so much for coming in. And for everybody out there, wrinkles or not, you look gorgeous, as do you. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
My pleasure.